Hello and welcome. I'm Victoria and thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a yoga flow for building balance and strength. We will be working on building up strength through the legs and the core muscles, as well as working on building balance through our balancing sequence. So whenever you're ready, come to a seated position, sitting up tall and grounded through the sit bones. Let's just get started with some grounding breaths. You can close down your eyes, soften your shoulders. Take a deep inhale into the bottom of your belly, feeling the belly expand with air. As you exhale, soften a little bit further. Taking 2 more deep breaths. You can blink open your eyes. Let's take the left hand to the right thigh, right hand behind the lower back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, look over your back shoulder if it feels okay for your neck. Opening up through the chest as we twist. And come back to center, over to the other side. Right hand crosses left thigh, left hand behind the lower back. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. One more deep inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Walking your right hand out by your side, lift the left arm up and over for a side body stretch. Keep your left shoulder open. Reach through your fingertips and remain grounded through that left hip. Take one more breath here. Inhale, come back to center, reach the right arm up. Exhale, side stretch over towards your left. Lengthening all the way from that right hip, all the way through the fingertips. Last deep breath here. Come back up to center. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Taking a moment here to set an intention for your practice ahead. It can be a short phrase or a singular word that captures how you would like to feel at the end of this class. And let's seal that in with one more full breath. Release your hands, come onto all fours. Knees are underneath the hips, hands are underneath the shoulders. On your inhale, open through the chest, look up, cow pose. Exhale, tuck your tailbone around your spine, cat pose. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Doing this a few more times at your own pace with your own breath. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. We'll come into puppy pose. Keeping the hips over the knees, melt your heart forward, let the forehead come down. Reach through the fingertips and soften into the shoulders. Feeling this nice expansion in the chest area. Bring your hands back in underneath your shoulders. Come back up to tabletop. Extend your right leg out behind you. And then lift the foot up off the mat. Engage your core here. Extend your right leg out behind you and lift the foot up to a hover. Drawing the belly button in to help stabilize your core and looking down at the mat in front of you. And you can either stay here or bend into the right knee and reach your right hand back for that right foot, coming into tiger's pose. So lift the foot up towards the sky as you open through the chest. Exhale and release, come back down to tabletop. Extend the left leg out behind you and lift the foot up to a hover. Once again, making sure that the core is activated here. Take one more deep breath. And either staying here or coming into tiger's pose, bending into that left knee, and then send your left hand back for the outside of the foot or the outside of the ankle. Kicking into the hand as you open through the front of your body. Exhale and release. Let's find our way into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up towards the sky. If you'd like, you can bend into one knee at a time, stretching out the backs of the legs. Finding length in the spine here, letting the head remain heavy. Now, inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, step your feet forward, coming into ragdoll pose. Feet are hip-width distance or a little bit apart. Bend into your knees so the upper body drapes over the legs. Head is heavy. If it feels good, you can rock side to side, allowing the spine to decompress. Come back to stillness and slowly roll up to stand. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands together over your heart center. Pause for a deep breath. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, bend your elbows, cactus the arms as you lift your chest up towards the sky. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. Exhale, fold, step back to high plank pose. Now, if you'd like, you can go straight to downward facing dog, or if you'd like to take a flow, come forward on the fingertips. Bend the elbows lower halfway or all the way for chaturanga. Inhale as you flip to the tops of your feet, open the chest. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right leg forward. Lower the back knee down to the mat, low lunge. Inhale, bring your arms up by your ears. Exhale, bend your elbows, cactus your arms. Staying strong in the inner thighs. One more deep breath. Release your hands down. Straighten your right leg for halfway splits. Gently pull that right hip back as you press the left hip forward. You can always keep a slight bend in the back of the right knee. Now re-bend into the right leg. Plant the left hand and reach your right arm up for the sky into this revolved low lunge. If you'd like more of a challenge, you can tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee. Next exhale, plant your hands down to the mat, step back to high plank. You can go right to down dog or find a Vinyasa flow. Inhale, lift the left leg up for the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Back knee lowers to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up by the ears. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Gently pressing the hips forward and down to lengthen the right hip. Inhale here. Exhale, release, bring your hands down to the mat. Straighten the left leg for halfway splits. Send your hips back. Grow tall through your spine. Inhale, rebend that left knee. Plant the right hand down. Lift your left arm up for the sky. If you'd like, you can stay here. Otherwise, tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee up off the mat. Bring the left hand down to the mat. Step back, either right to down dog or to your Vinyasa flow. Taking a deep breath here in downward dog. On your inhale, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold back down. Inhale, come to stand. Bring your arms overhead with you. Exhale, hands to prayer, chair pose. Send your hips back and down. From here, we'll take a twist. Left elbow will cross over the right thigh. Peel that right shoulder back as you open through the chest. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. We're going to transition into a high twisted lunge from here. So you can look down at your mat for more stability, either sliding that left foot back or picking it up and stepping it back. Right knee is bent. Chest is open towards the side of the mat. From here, extend the elbows, reach through the fingertips. Press down evenly through that front foot. We're going to lift up to high open arm twisted lunge. Inhale, facing the top of your mat, reach your arms up by your ears. Now we're in this high lunge. Both hips are facing forward. Both feet are facing forward. You can release your hands behind the lower back, interlace the fingers, and open up through your chest. Coming into humble warrior. Once you're ready, dive your chest forward, letting the head relax down. Trying to lift those hands up off the lower back, or just keeping them right where they are. Slowly lift back up to stand. Keep your hands as they are. We're coming into warrior 3. Send your weight over your right foot. Lift your back leg up off the mat. Keep your hips square here. Belly button draws in, and energetically reach back through that left heel. Balancing on the right foot, let's come to stand. Release the hands. We're going to come into dancer's pose. Bend into the left knee, grab a hold of the inside of the foot or the ankle, and reach your right arm up for the sky for balance. From here, you can kick into the left hand with the left foot. Open through that chest. Find a steady gaze in front of you. And then release down to mountain pose. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step back, high plank. Take your Vinyasa flow. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, come to stand. Bring your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. Sit back, chair pose. Other side, same thing. Right elbow crosses left knee this time. Open through the chest, peel that left shoulder back. And now look down at the feet. We're going to step the right leg back. You can either pick it up or slide it back. So now we're in this twisted lunge. From here, extend your arms out to a T. And once you're ready, look down to help stabilize you. Lift yourself up so the arms come out wide. Inhale, bring your arms up by the ears, facing the top of your mat for a high lunge. Exhale, bring your hands behind the lower back. Interlace your fingers. Open through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Lower the shoulder down to the knee. Release the head and see if you can lift your knuckles up off the lower back. If not, it's totally okay. Staying with those deep breaths. Lift yourself back up to stand. Finding an object in front of you that's not moving so you can focus your gaze. Once you're ready, find warrior 3. Step your weight over the left foot. Reach back through that right heel. Finding your last breath here. Slowly come up to stand. Release the legs, release the arms. Dancer's pose, balancing on the left foot. Bend into your right knee and grab a hold of the inside of the foot or the ankle. Reach your left hand up for the sky. Broaden through the chest, and then once you're ready, kick into the hand. Lifting your leg up towards the sky. Release, come down to mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back. Finding your last flow. Deep breath here in downward dog. Now release the legs to the mat. Come and have a seat, so bring your legs around in front of you. Straight legs. We'll find our seated forward fold. So inhale, bring your arms by the ears. Exhale, hinge at your hips as you fold over the legs. You can always keep a slight bend in the knees, keeping your spine long. Starting to come back down. Slowing down the breath. And gently release. Come back up to seated. Let's make our way down onto the back now. Place the feet on the mat with the knees bent. We'll cross the right ankle over top of the left knee, coming into this lion pigeon pose. You can either stay here or thread your hands behind the left leg, opening through that right outer hip. Let's release the legs, switch sides, cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Maybe you stay here or thread your hands behind the right leg. Release the legs down to the mat. Uncross at the ankle. From here, bring your legs up into tabletop. Lower the knees over towards the left side for a twist. Your arms can come out to a T, or you can goalpost at the elbows, or maybe take one hand, the left hand on top of the right thigh for a little bit deeper of a twist. If it feels good, you can gaze over towards the right side of the mat. And bring your legs back to center. Exhale as you twist to the other side. Again, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can bring your right hand on top of the left thigh. Breathing nice and deep into the belly. Legs come back up to center. Find your final resting pose. Extend your legs out long. Let the arms rest by the sides or somewhere along the body. Beginning to settle into this place right here in this moment. Letting the whole body be heavy on the mat. Eyes closed down. Softening into the muscles in the face. Just letting go of any last tensions. Feel free to stay here as long as you would like. Otherwise, if you are ready, you can begin to wake up your body, adding in some movements to the fingers and the toes, maybe rolling out your wrists or your ankles. Taking your time, let's bring the knees in towards the chest, roll over onto one side. Let the head rest on top of the arm. Finding a moment of gratitude here for your practice and thanking your body for all that it does for you. Press yourself up. Meet me in a seated position. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together over your heart center, bowing the chin down towards the chest. The light within me honors and bows down to the light within you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this class today. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.